A little bit about the night you had last night. You
Oh,
really
it
had
was
a rough
terrible.
night.
Yes.
Yeah. How did it start? I mean, you mentioned a little bit to me when I came onto the floor this morning.
Well, I was having like a revelation, and the devil was saying something to me. Go get her. She tried to sleep with you. But again, I didn't want to hurt her. But I did.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned voices this morning.
Yeah, I hear lots of voices.
Yeah. And they said something to you about her?
Yeah.
What did they say?
Go get her.
Go get her. They say anything else?
You had to kill the devil.
Okay. So you thought she was the devil?
Yeah.
Okay. Has that happened before?
Yeah.
Where you got a message like that somebody was evil?
Out to get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would they be trying to get you?
I don't know.
Have you put together any thoughts about that? I mean, is it because of something that you have or any special position you have in the world?
I feel like I'm on top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around is going to put me on the top of the world.
What's your relationship to Jesus Christ?
He's my father.
Okay. I mean, a lot of people say Jesus Christ is their father. Do you have a special relationship with him right now?
Yes.
Can you say a little about that?
Just that I'm getting dizzy.
You got sidetracked there. Can you tell me what you were thinking, or were you hearing something?
No. I feel like I'm being judged all the time. And I've always said, judge lest ye be judged.
Uh-huh. Who's judging you?
People.
People. Does this situation feel tough to you because of that, feeling judged?
Yeah.
Like kind of like you're being observed or,
A little bit.
Okay. Let me know if it starts to feel uncomfortable because, of course, we're just doing this to do a training or a teaching thing. But if it starts to fit into some of those other feelings you've had before, it might start to feel uncomfortable. Just let me know if that starts to happen.
Okay.
Just then, were you hearing any voices?
No.
You seem to get distracted a little bit.
I think it's because I have a disease of the brain.
Uh-huh.
There's something wrong with my brain.
What do you think it is?
I want to be a little kid again instead of a grown-up.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything was so calm and cool and collected when I was a little kid, except for when my dad was beating me up.
Yeah, well, that doesn't sound good.
Sometimes I think I'm possessed.
Who are you possessed by?
I don't know.
By someone or something good, or
Yeah.
someone or something evil?
Something, both.
Both.
Sometimes I can't detect which is which. And then I hit that one guy.
This was all part of the same thing last night?
No, this was...
Oh, a different time?
Uh-huh. I went into his room and punched him in the face. His name is Mark.
What was going on there?
I went outside and put my hands up in the air like this.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was scared and cussing at me and what have you. And he was standing in the way where they couldn't see me. He made me mad. Then I had this feeling I wanted to be with him. Sexually.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me sad and happy, a whole bunch of different feelings all at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hadn't had that feeling with my husband in a long time, like I did when we first met.
Mm-hmm.
It's a conflict between my husband, too, and the world.
You know, in between these episodes that are happening now, I guess every year or every other year, that everything goes back to normal.
Yeah. When I don't take my medicine, though.
But when you don't take your medicine...
It happens again.
Okay. When you are taking your medicine, though, is there still this kind of active battle between good and evil going on?
Yeah.
Can you hear anybody's voice at those times? Do you hear voices?
Yeah.
When you're on your medicine?
No.
In between the flare-ups?
Yeah, in between the flare-ups.
You do hear voices?
Yeah.
But it stops when you're on your medicine?
Right.
Okay. And how long does it stay away for?
Till I stop taking my medicine.
So it could be months and months or even a couple of years.
Well, see, like the first time I got sick was 85.
Uh-huh.
And it separated itself for 3 years. I figured 85 was the devil. He had me stinging from head to toe.
Mm-hmm.
I was so stung. It wasn't funny. My husband jabbed me in the left shoulder blade like that, trying to get him off my back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe it was God who came again to me in 1988, which was separated from the devil for 3 years. And then he came again in 1990, in 1992, and now in 1993.
But in between those times, no devil. Okay. And what's your mood like in between those times?
On top of the world.
I mean, when you're taking your medicine,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel high or just normal?
Normal.
Just normal. Okay. How would you describe how you're feeling now?
A little scared. A little anxious. See, there's so many things. I believe God sits up there and smokes. I believe he sits up there and smokes pot. I believe he sits up there and smokes cigarettes. I even believe he snorts cocaine.
Were there periods where you've had weeks where you were sad? Not on top of the world.
Yeah.
Not like you are now.
Being fat and ugly. Didn't want to live anymore in this world.
When was the last time you went through a period like that?
This time.
This time?
Yeah.
Okay. Feeling like you didn't want to live anymore.
Yeah.
How long would those feelings last?
For a year.
For a year. When was that?
1992.
92. Can you think of a few weeks in there where it was really at its worst?
Yeah.
What did you do during those weeks?
Smoke dope.
Smoke dope. Did that get you through it?
Yeah.
Did you have to see a doctor or go into the hospital at all?
Eventually, yes.
Okay. You have a bandage on your hand. Can you say something about what happened?
My husband.
Mm-hmm.
I think he plays around on me.
What makes you think that?
Because of all the things I see.
Is that related to the bandage?
Yeah.
How is it related?
I burned my heart.
You burned your heart. Now, last week when I saw you, there were 3 round circles there and there was no bandage.
Yeah.
How did you get the circles?
With the ashes.
From a cigarette?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were burning it kind of like you were burning your heart?
Yeah.
Because you were sad?
Because he walked away from me again.
Okay.